You are listening to the Booty Call podcast with your host Tiffany and special guest Romulazo. Was a Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
I can't talk today. Ryan Reynolds stan. Now not so much because he's being a fucking weirdo defending his wife. But
apparently it was like his fault, the whole thing.
I don't.
He came on
that's
set
what people
one
are
day.
saying.
And
People are saying that he's like super jealous.
Yeah.
But also like not for nothing. Can you guys just like? I understand that they're in the same career. They're both actors. There's no fucking imagine if me and my husband were doctors and we were just consistently in each other's surgical room like.
What are you
Move
doing?
that tech out of here. I don't want that tech in here. I'd be like, what is going on?
No, but to be fair, if I was dating an actor and they're kissing passionately, I'd be like, I don't like this.
No.
I don't like this.
Nope. Then you're not dating the right. Get out of here.
No,
Get
because
past your own fucking insecurities. Bye.
Have you
Look at porn
seen?
stars.
Have you seen the way some of these actors? It's like, how are you not falling in love right now? How are you
You're
not falling in
acting.
love?
You're acting.
No, I can act all you want. Like I'm kissing you so passionately, and it's like in every day intensely for months.
Disassociate.
Like how do you not fall in love with this person? And it happens all the time. Zendaya and what's his name? Tom.
Really?
Brad and Angelina. What do you mean really? They were together. They were castmates.
So.
And they fell in love.
So they're
that happens all the time.
Yeah, but they're obviously because it's like
it also happens like scandals with like people cheating on their wife with their co-stars. That's like a thing. You're kissing this person every single day.
Well, like I just said, if you are not capable of being secure in your relationship and secure in the career that the person that you're whatever the fuck is doing, that's literally you're not about to come into my set. And bitch my people out. Like that's such a level of
that's different. But like it's also like you can take that home. You can be like, that's a little weird. That's too much passion. What's going on here?
Sure, I guess. Yeah, you could be like, look, Blake, stop kissing that nigga like that. You could definitely do that.
Stop hanging out after work.
Stop hanging out. Oh no, but you see, like now you're controlling this person's life.
But like that's different because like now you're like, why y'all two together every night?
But what is that? What's happening? That people were.
But like I'm saying that
okay.
That easily could have transpired. I'm saying like, if you're watching your husband or your wife kiss this co-star every single day passionately.
Well, don't be in the fucking room. Like, I'm not understanding.
And not even in the room. You're watching the show.
I wouldn't watch it.
That makes sense.
I don't even want to see myself on this podcast.
But I would want to watch my partner's whatever. So.
Okay. You think that you would be into voyeurism? And that's actually what I want to...
What is voyeurism?
Wait, is voyeurism that thing where you watch your partner have sex?
Yes, I think so. Or
you don't participate, you watch.
You watch. Is it...
that's a fetish.
Voyeurism is when you do stuff in public.
What's the one? Can you Google it for me?
It could be. Or that could be exhibitionist.
Exhibitionist? Isn't that people who put it on display? Like red light district vibes?
Oh, okay. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know either.
I'm just going off of like that word and what I think.
Yeah, it's a person who gains sexual pleasure from watching.
Who?
Others.
What? Wait, what?
A person who gains
voyeurism.
So what the fuck?
Others when they are naked or engaged in sexual activity.
Others, but no, I'm talking about that one where it's like a person in a relationship is okay with watching their partner do this.
It's just a cuck. Yeah, cuck.
But and that's the name of the fetish?
Yeah.
Cucking.
Mm-hmm.
That's an interesting name.
Like a cuck hold?
Voyeurism could be that too, but it could also mean when you're in public, because you're watching people in public. It could be both, I guess.
Okay, so even if you go to the red light district.
That would be, I feel like,
that's
exhibition.
Okay. That's pretty cool. That's like a cool name. Like I'm an exhibitionist.
Yeah.
That's a nice one. That's a good name for a fetish.
There's a lot of
bad fetishes. Or we listen and we don't judge.
Don't kick shame.
All right, my bad. You like watching weird shit.
I don't like watching weird shit. I think it's. I'm not gonna say I think it's funny. I mean, I'll watch it and I'll show you guys for your reaction.
You like furries?
No.
Oh, don't king shame.
But a furry, I feel like, is something that takes it to a different level because of animals. And it's just like, I don't know. It's just, I don't want to king shame.
I've never looked at like the little outfits, the little thing that they put on, and I'm like, that is so, I want to fuck that.
What do they put on?
Don't they wear those outfits?
Like skirts, like maid.
Yeah, like them and them masks and those
The mask.
big,
Yeah.
I don't like that. That's so not cute to me. But that's what I wanted to ask you, right? Was, do you think that people create their own sexual fetishes?
Absolutely. I mean, it definitely comes. It could
You
definitely.
don't think that it's just like something that
comes
Ooh.
like it definitely could come from like something that from your past, something psychological that happened to you, for sure. Because I mean, there's people who are very vanilla and there's people who are into like the craziest shit.
That's true.
But yeah, that people it's. I think also it's a progression. So I feel like if you have this kink for this one thing.
Can you give me an example of other kinks real quick? I'm sorry, because I'm like brain dead.
Like whips.
Whips.
Getting hurt, getting suffocated.
Okay.
Like, people getting put in those little boxes.
No.
The latex, like they put the latex on.
That latex is nice. It looks nice.
It's like
I don't know if I would put that shit on.
But it suffocates you. And there's this video of this person. They get suffocated into this like latex thing, and then they get put into like a little box, and it goes into the floor, and it blends in with the floor, and that's the kink.
That's the kink.
Yeah. So I think it's a progression. So like you have like this kink about like, like getting whipped, and now that starts getting boring. So now you want to get like smacked and tied up. That starts getting boring. You want to start getting gagged and like punched in the nuts. Because that's another one. Some guys like to get punched in the nuts. Which absolutely fuck no. I would kill myself.
I would like to punch somebody in the nuts.
That's also for a girl like dominatrix. Like that's a fetish for them. Okay. To like punch a guy in the nuts.
There's a massive part of what you were saying where I totally spaced out.
Okay.
But
Do you understand the progression?
I understand the progression, yes. What I was thinking, right? Because I had a random thought one day. And like, you know how we have intrusive thoughts? Like humans have a thought and you're like, get out of my head. Mm-hmm. Like, why would you?
Yeah.
And so I thought that like maybe while somebody was like watching porn or something, or I guess just like anywhere, they had an intrusive thought. And instead of just shooing the thought away, they like touch themselves. And then they're like, I like this. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
I guess.
The connection?
I guess. I've never personally like ever had a kink or like anything that I like grow that way. Mine is, I guess, more like a visual. Like I saw something online that was like, oh, this is kind of hot. And then I was like, I'll watch that again. I've
Do you remember the first time you saw porn? I'll never forget.
I think I've
That sounds so fucking weird.
like I'll never forget. Like it was either the best time of your life ever or like traumatizing.
No, neither.
So like what is it? Like what was it? Why is it so unforgettable?
Ew, don't say it like that.
It was an unforgettable night.
Ew, no, please don't say it like that. Okay.
How old were you?
I was little. I was like 8 probably.
Okay.
And it was when me and my sisters used to sleep in the same room.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to, when my parents would go to bed, we would turn on the TV. And at night, you get to like the channels.
HBO, Stars.
Yes.
I think
and
that
then
might have been.
Like, real sex pop up. And it's like not even like, there's no penetration really.
Yeah,
it's kind of just
soft,
like
it's
soft porn. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember the first time I saw that. But wait, what were you gonna say? HBO, Stars, Max.
That's where they would put.
And they would have the commercials like "Girls Gone Wild,"
Yeah,
and it would
yeah,
bleep out the boobs.
The what they would do on Stars or HBO at night. They had this show called, basically like a whorehouse, and like the guys would go and like they would interview the girls and like things like that. They would show them like moaning or like they had a show called Gigolos where it was like these male.
Did you hear my stomach growl?
No, you hungry?
I heard it.
I didn't hear it at all.
I am hungry. I have a poke bowl.
But yeah, they were gigolos, which is like male. What's it called when they pay for sex?
Gigolo, the male.
So
a prostitute.
A prostitute, male prostitutes. That's what they were. And they wouldn't never show them fucking, but they would show like
the bullshit.
Yeah, like he bought like a cock ring to like put like to like.
I don't like the word cock ring.
You like the word cock? People say like cock is like a white thing. White people say cock.
Cock is like.
And like black people or like Latinos say dick.
I've never heard of that. What do black people say?
Dick. Or like
what do Indian people say? Wait, do people of color
say
dick and?
I think it's just like white. It's like cock is like a white people thing.
Cock. That word
it's
is
like
just
fucking
so.
Cock.
Yeah, that
it's
word.
Like my fucking. Are you gonna bleep all the curses out?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I know like some hoes do that.
Maybe we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyway,
But yeah, cock is a white thing. Dick is like a
person of color.
person
thing.
of color thing. Yeah.
Dick is a much better word. A much better word. Penis.
I feel like cock has a lot of emphasis to it. Like we want
It
like
does.
when you curse at someone, like fucking suck my cock instead of like
I'm gonna do that to somebody one day.
instead of suck my dick.
Really aggressively. Suck my fucking cock.
What's your go-to?
What do you mean my go-to?
Like curse at someone?
I don't know. You tell me. You spend.
I think suck my dick. Like
me.
No, like me would be
Oh.
like suck my dick.
Oh, like when
if
you're
I'm
in a
fighting,
real
like
argument.
like yeah.
Oh,
like,
I think
really
I say the
aggressive.
same thing then. Or because I'm thinking about when I argue with my sisters. Actually, before I even start telling them to suck my dick, I'm already telling them you are brain dead, dumb bitches. Maybe that's what it is.
Okay, like
I'm telling them that they're fucking stupid before they piss me off for real, and then I'm like, oh, you can suck my dick.
yeah.
Yeah.
Suck my dick is such a good go-to.
It's the best.
Because it's like, bitch, suck my dick, you know?
Yeah, and I don't have one, but I'll grow one so that you
You
can
can suck it.
Shit. But in regards to the first time I saw porn,
Yeah.
so
yeah.
I was with my sisters and we had to share a room at the time, or I don't know, and it was summer, it was late, whatever. And we went onto those channels and we saw it, and Tasha was passed out, the little one. So it was me and Talia, and we're watching it, and I think it was our first time both discovering this. So we were like, what is this?
What was it exactly?
It was like real sex. It was that was the name of it. I haven't forgotten. But it was nothing. It was just like
That's
a
one of
whole
those
lot
HBO
of nothing.
shows,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was just like they've censored a lot, but it's like what you were saying before, where it's the sounds and bro, my stomach is going crazy. It was the sounds. And we saw it and we were both kind of just like,
What is it?
because we were feeling weird on the inside. And not like we took it off shortly after that. We were like, what is it?
Yeah.
Like, let's watch. And whatever.
That was a bit like you're just scared, like fear, because like when you're
just
watching,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, and also you just when you do something that you aren't necessarily supposed to be doing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the body tells you, the nervous system is like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And so we were like, oh my God, if mommy and papi walk in and see us watching this, they're gonna lose their minds. But we were also feeling things in our body separately, okay? I don't want it to be like a weird fucking thing. Because you like to bring up
you're
the...
weird.
Yeah,
You're
I
weird.
knew you were going to say something. We're not fucking weird. We're sisters. And so when we watched it, we were like shifty. And we were like, oh my God, like,
What's going on?
What is this? This is weird. And then we took it off shortly after that and we went to sleep. And I never watched that shit with those bitches again. Any other time I ever watched porn, it was with my friends.
With me, I've watched porn with you.
We've watched a lot of porn together.
I think it's just like funny.
It's really.
I think it's funny to just like we're chilling and I just put the porn on TV and
I don't-
and everyone's reaction is like, what's going on?
No.
I think it's so fucking funny.
I used to want to. It is funny to watch it. I watched lesbian porn with this guy one time, and he was getting a chubber rubber, and I was like, we're taking this off. Because it was like a friend.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is getting weird. Never experienced that with you, but we did see that Alice in Wonderland thing. Do you remember
We also
that?
saw like a Mario and Peach one.
We did. That was in my room.
In
We
your
were like
room?
cuddled up in bed watching fucking porn.
What's good with us? I'm sure people do this.
Everybody does it.
Yeah.
I'm convinced. I'm sure. Sailor
it's
does it.
funny.
It's very funny. It's disturbing. It's disturbing. It took me a long time to like allow myself to watch porn. I was very like, no.
Like watch porn
Not
like, for
watching
real.
it.
Like I'm like
Yeah.
that's
You know me.
ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, but I'm a girl. It's very different
What does that mean?
because I've heard stories of boys where they're in, like at a young age they're like, touch your shit, like rub your thing.
Like
Go.
what do you mean?
The parents or grandparents or somebody in the family that might actually be like assaulty-ish.
Yeah, what are you talking about? What is
But I've heard stories that family members would be like, you know, when you go into the bathroom or something.
oh like
if
informing
you,
them of
telling
like
them to touch their shit.
yeah.
Yeah, that you do not experience that at all. Like, well, for me as a girl, my parents, that was so. The entire conversation of sex and porn and all that stuff was super taboo, which made no sense because then when we would watch movies with them and there was a sex scene, they would let us watch it.
Yeah, I guess my parents were never really taboo. Like they told me like my mom had tried to talk to me like with me when I was in like 8th grade, And at that point, I was like, I'm a 13-year-old
Yeah.
that already like had the class. I know about it. Don't talk to me about it. So I was kind of just like looking away because I did not want to hear that shit. But it was never like weird.
It was weird for because my mom was like, if you bitches ever come home pregnant, you're done. You're done. And then the conversation shifted from that to, because I never brought a guy home, are you a lesbian?
That shit is so funny.
She verbatim at the gas station looked at me and she said, do you suck dick or do you eat pussy? And I was like, you're insane.
At what age?
I was probably like 17 or 18 then. Okay. But the first time she accused me was when I was 12.
She said you're a lesbian.
No, I'll tell you why. We were in class and
she said you look like a stud today.
And you know what? Fuck her, because she had me in them little lesbian shorts anyway, so she wanted a lesbian daughter. She didn't. I don't think she got one.
How was she doing your hair?
I did my own hair at this time.
Okay.
I was that girl. Mommy used to have our hair straight, laid, planchado. We looked cute. And whatever. But anyway, so I went to school and my besties, you know how in middle school, you kind of just like write on each other.
All the time, yeah.
Right? And so we decided to give me 2 sleeves that day of like.
Your whole arm?
Both of them.
That's crazy.
And when we went to gym class, and our teacher, Miss Pachansky, she was such a bitch. She was a lesbian.
Wait, so you're a gym teacher?
She was my gym teacher.
So stereotypical, like, come on.
Yeah, no, I was like, come on, low ponytail and all. I was like, girl. But she was like, what's going on? Like, why do you have all of this? And mind you, 3 of us had pen and marker all over our arms. And they sent us to the nurse's office.
Like, what, you were sick? Like,
I don't know. And so we went to the nurse's office and the nurse was like, you need to call your parents and tell them what happened. And I was like, what happened? I was so confused.
Yeah, but did
they made us wash our arms off.
Did the gym teacher tell you like why she took you into the nurse's office?
Because we had marker all over our arms. And I guess, you know what? You remember when we were little, I don't know about you, but when I would write on myself, my dad would freak out. And like ink poisoning, that's like a thing, right? So I guess they thought that we were gonna poison the living shit out of ourselves. But we went to the nurse and the nurse made us scrub our arms. And then after we scrubbed our arms, she was like, you gotta call your mom. And I'm like, really, I was like 12 and I'm like, why is this a problem? Like I was so confused. So I called my mom and I was like, Mommy, like we were writing on each other's arms. And she's like, what were you guys writing?
She just that was her main focus.
And I was like, you know, just like hearts and like, you're my best friend forever. Like, I love you so much. And she was like, are you a lesbian? I was like, everyone else is concerned for my health, whether I'm going to survive the ink poisoning. And Mommy's like,
I love that was her first initial thought. Are you a lesbo?
It was so crazy. And then I found out that my other friends didn't call their parents. They called like a sibling or something. And I was like, I'm stupid.
Idiot. Knowing Dominicans too, she probably hung up that phone like it was like, she's a lesbian. Like,
no, 100%. Whoever the hell was next to her, she was like, when I got my period, she walked people to my room to watch me. She walked them over to my room. You know who was there? It was one of our childhood friends was there with us. And I was like playing with like bullshit. Because I was like a big ass kid. And
well, you're playing with dolls. What age?
Yeah, I was.
What age?
I got my period at 13.
Is that late? I mean, honestly, I don't know. Is that like pretty late for a girl?
Now it is, for sure. Now it is. But I was athletic.
What does that mean?
It
pushes it back, right.
And so I was playing with my little muñequitas, and I look outside my door, and 2 people come walking down the hallway, and she's like, she's a woman.
Oh my God. It's also crazy because sometimes 13-year-olds are like fucking and having sex, and you're playing with dolls. Like that was
and thank God.
Like you're bad babies, and then you're JoJo Siwa.
Ew, no, I hate JoJo Siwa.
Isn't that so crazy though? How 13-year-olds can be so fucking different.
Yeah, I didn't know what a blowjob was.
Yeah, you didn't. I think I told you what a glory hole was.
You probably did. I didn't know anything about anything.
I mean, I feel like Talia knew so much. Your sister, so like
she was like a thought.
But why didn't she tell you? Like, why didn't she like give you the rundown? To be fair,
I wasn't looking for this information.
Okay.
I wasn't, which makes no sense because I'm so vulgar and I speak crazy, and like I could be like, I'll put a dick in my ass, and then when in reality, there's, like, you know what I'm saying? It's not happening.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just never really went looking for the information, and I was very scared.
Yeah, you were hella prudish.
Yeah.
So like it was very interesting. Talia she would tell me a lot of information.
Yeah.
Because I was definitely looking for it. I was like, what's that?
No, you were.
Tell me this.
Yeah, we're so different in that way. I think Tasha was kind of like in the middle.
Yeah.
Like, I think in front of me, she was like, but like behind closed doors, she's like, tell me about that. I want to know about that.
And it's so crazy being sisters, just like taking things in there differently. Do you think that your kinks, do you have any kinks that relate to when you were younger? Like, I got that kink from like seeing this from this time.
Huh.
Or do you have any kink at all ever?
I don't. If I do, I haven't met it yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like there's things that are, like, you know how you were talking about like slapping and like choking and shit like that. I don't feel like I'm like, I need that every time I get dick. Like, I need you to grab my neck and rip it to shreds. But I'm like,
You're not
okay,
opposed to it.
if it's sprinkled in, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't really feel that like that's a kink. I feel like that's just a part of
it. Yeah.
the whole thing.
You don't have anything like crazy taboo weird. You don't like getting spit on.
Hell, motherfucking no.
Me either.
Nope.
That's nasty.
And
I'll spit a little though.
I will spit. I will absolutely spit, but I do not want spit in my mouth.
No, yeah, I get that. It's just like
it's disgusting.
There's
nasty.
no explanation.
I don't care.
To it.
I mean, whatever.
You let Sailor
if you
kiss
like
you?
it, I love it. No, I don't let Sailor kiss me.
Oh.
Nope. First of all, her breath stinks, and second of all, I'm not a kissing girly. I'm really not. I'm not. I don't like saliva. A lot of boys are really weird with kissing, and I just
like what? Like what do you mean? Like they use too much? Like
they use too much fucking tongue or something. I hate that. Or if your breath stinks, shoot me. If your breath stinks, that is an immediate. I don't want to be here anymore. So no, I don't. I don't know. I mean, kissing is fun when you're like drunk as hell.
How about your person?
Like, come over here.
Your person, like when you like, did you like kissing then?
Yes and no. That's a loaded question.
I get that because like sometimes like the beginning of like the kissing is like fun, but like too long.
Enough.
Like too long is just too much. Some people can. You remember that challenge on?
The challenge?
No, not a challenge. It was fucking this.
I Love Money?
No. It was I Love Money.
It was I Love Money?
Because they made them make out. It was like a challenge. You had to make out for so long because New York.
Because of New York and Flavor Flav's record-breaking kiss?
Yeah.
I know Thalia broke that shit, by the way.
No way. That shit was too long. I couldn't. That would be like, what are we doing here? I'd be like, okay, are we done?
No, there's no point.
No, that's
and
long.
also, like, imagine the smell that is now.
Ew,
imagine,
so
because they were also at.
disgusting.
Wait, no, the dinner was served, and they were making out. Oh, I would be pissed.
Wasn't
if
someone
I was
else
the
with them?
I think
It
so.
was like a
and
triple date. That's horrible.
Oh my god, Tiffany Pollard is the fucking goat. I love her.
I love her too.
She's the OG me.
Can you imagine like getting on a reality show with her?
Yes and no. I would want her to be my friend so bad.
That'd be such a crazy full circle moment.
But then I also wouldn't mind a read.
Yeah, like.
I'd be like, go ahead.
Did you
bitch.
watch House of Villains?
When she went in on Omarosa?
No, the season 2 when she kind of went in on Teresa, and Teresa was like, I don't like her anymore. Like, I'm like, she's like, I'm not doing this for her.
I think I did finish that season of House of Villains. She also went in on that white guy who was on it. I don't remember his name, but she.
Pex. Yeah.
What's his name? Spectacular.
Mr. Spectacular.
Mr. Spectacular. Is he a stripper?
No, he's a wrestler.
Oh.
What's his actual name? Do you remember his name?
Pex.
No, but yeah, no. A show of New York would be amazing. Just to do something like that.
I would love that.
Full circle as fuck.
It would be the most full circle moment of my life. I grew up watching this hoe. I love New York. I love New York too. I love her. I would meet her mother.
Her mother was
I would not want to meet her
insane.
mom.
Yeah,
No,
her mom was
her mom was
crazy. Her mom was worse than her, to be
horrible.
honest.
Horrible. I wonder if there are people in the world that exist that have never like watched reality TV. Other than like the Amish.
I was literally about to say the Amish.
And probably like people like in poverty. Like
Yeah. But I mean like the regular human being. There's a lot of people who
yeah, the regular human being.
There's a lot of people that don't watch it, honestly, but they're missing out.
It's infuriating when people don't watch reality TV. I'm sorry. I hate it's not real.
And I also hate that it's like, oh, it's like stupid brain. Like, yeah. Why you don't want some of that a little bit?
Do you know?
Like, come on, what the fuck? What's the problem?
Exactly. Do you know how nice it is to fully remove yourself from your own world and enter another dimension of bullshit drama?
And just focus on that. Talk to your friends about that drama that's not yours.
Exactly.
It's
that's
so
the best.
good.
That's why I freaking love Housewives, and that's why I need you to finish watching it.
I've literally in one season in, but
you only saw the first season
of New Jersey, yeah. But it's really good. I want to keep watching it. It's so fucking hilarious. Honestly, I really want to keep watching it. I just suck at it. But
watch them all.
I need you to watch Baddies. That's the real brain. That's the real brain rot.
That is the real brain rot. But sometimes Baddies is overstimulating for me.
It is.
Because they are never not screaming. And then also Zeus pisses me off because with all of the extra shots of nonsense,
the B-roll
of
nothing.
Bro, that's one. And then two, they lead you on so hard.
With the preview?
With the previews. Just for you to get 2 minutes at the end of the episode. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me.
And then you get 2 more minutes at the beginning
of the
and
next
it's
one.
done.
So you literally watch 38 minutes of to see the bitches fight for 10 seconds.
You know who doesn't support though? Jocelyn's Cabaret.
Jocelyn's Cabaret is
top tier.
I didn't see the last season.
I didn't really watch the last season either, but that shit is so...
If you have never seen Jocelyn's Cabaret, go watch that shit right now. Just watch what season? Season 2?
Whatever season Gaia's in. If you look up Gaia,
look up Gaia. She has a great rack. She's out of her goddamn mind, but we love her.
Watch that.
And do you think that we could turn watching Jocelyn's Cabaret into a fetish?
Honestly, yeah.
Put that shit on in the background.
If you like fucking...
I want to ride.
If you like women who are dominating and are rude as fuck, like degrading, you know, that's a kink, degrading.
That is.
I would never like that kink. Do not degrade me.
I would love to do that to somebody.
Or to someone.
Oh my God.
Honestly, I would feel too awkward. I feel too bad.
I might pay. You just watching ew, actually, no, I'm thinking about it. Like, you're like, you fucking dumb bitch, and their dick is like
no, honestly, that would make me feel really bad.
Or they beat their meat.
Yeah, that's you like that shit.
That's interesting. You have to have a mother that hated you.
Yeah, man, having sex with someone, you're like, you fucking ugly bitch, and you're like, oh yeah. I'd be like, I have to get up and go. I have to go. I can't do this.
That's so fucking funny.
You have to be very secure in yourself.
Or not secure at all.
I guess I saw this tweet.
Like, what are the
I saw this tweet of this girl saying that she had a degrading kink and she told her boyfriend about it without any explanation. That's all she told her boyfriend. And her boyfriend, when they were having sex, just kept calling her a chunky pig. And now and now that's making her super insecure. So like,
oh my God, because she probably never took, like, chunky pig probably wasn't her like words of choice.
Yeah. Like, so it's like, that can go so south. Like, you have to be so secure, I feel like, to do something like that.
You know what I would like to do? To do one of those hotlines.
Of people, like, randomly calling
where people will call in and you just talk your shit to them.
You should do that.
And you get paid for
you
that.
Have a whole segment. Oh, that's like a job?
Yeah. People pay, like, to have, I guess, like, phone, I guess, is it phone sex?
I don't think that's a thing anymore. I think that was, like, a thing back then.
Well, I would like for it to be a thing today.
Yeah, I'm sure someone will pay. Same thing with like cam girls. I don't think cam girls are that like popular anymore.
What's cam girls? But OnlyFans aren't those basically cam girls?
I guess, but OnlyFans usually are. I feel like if you get an OnlyFans, if you subscribe to OnlyFans, you have to like this person's content on like something else. But I feel like cam girls were just girls on cam and people would choose them online. Like was that a thing back in the day?
Oh, there's definitely old ass people that do that shit guys, for sure. Yeah. Ew.
Yeah, that's like a thing.
I mean, but go off. If I like had the confidence to be a porn star,
remember Euphoria?
God.
That what's her name?
Kat.
She used to do that.
Yeah,
right?
I remember that. But I honestly, what setting or what year? Do we know what year Euphoria is like set in? Is it like earlier 2000s?
No, it's supposed to be current
like our time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Season 1 was literally fucking 5 years ago,
bro.
With only 2 seasons.
We're not even gonna get into it.
But
because it's ridiculous.
that was 2019, I think, when she was doing that cam girl shit.
Okay, well.
But I don't know. Was OnlyFans big in 2019?
I think OnlyFans was probably just like OnlyFans. I think really blew up around COVID.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
I mean, I also don't go on OnlyFans. I don't you know what kind of started? Do you remember Taz's Angels?
Yeah.
Oh,
I never really like.
Oh, me and my girls were.
They had like a Snapchat premium thing, right?
Bro, I followed all of them on Instagram.
I know you would tell me a lot about.
I was
Taz's
like, look
Angels.
Look at them. It's because they were so pretty.
They were
like,
housewives.
That was like low key cool.
Not
Yeah,
housewives,
like sister wives. They were like sister.
Yeah.
That's what they called each other. Yeah. And, there were some of them.
I would just see them twerk.
Beautiful.
I thought it was they were like a sexual content type of girls.
They kind of were. Like
I didn't really. I would see them
they
like
would do
arguing,
their
fighting
stupid ass
shit.
squad chat. No, they didn't argue.
I would see them like
well,
videos and shit of them.
That happens later when
okay.
they kind of fell apart. That's when there was like a little bit more bullshit going around. But no, they would just like twerk and get drunk and get high and like make out.
That reminded me. If you remember Dustin from The Real World with Nani and Leroy.
I don't remember Dustin.
He did like gay porn.
Okay.
And his girl he had like a girlfriend, and then they found it on the show.
And she left him. Oh,
yeah.
Wait, was that on Real World or was it on the challenge?
It was Real World, and then they brought it they brought it up on the challenge.
They brought it up on the challenge. Okay.
So that also was kind of like what Taz's Angels felt like. It was just them recording themselves being naked and like hanging
not
out.
fully naked, but they would be like in lingerie and like just be like dancing. They were so weird. Sometimes they cooked in lingerie. Sometimes they
were you paying?
They were like, "Hey, Radas."
Would people pay for this content?
At
or was
first,
this free?
it was free. They were just putting it on Snapchat. Like it was just on social media. And then now I think around maybe that's when the idea of we should start charging for this
shit. Yeah,
I
don't understand that these people who have OnlyFans also have a Twitter where they post a lot of shit. So like I don't understand. I don't get like why you would pay for an OnlyFans unless this is like a celebrity or someone like you are really interested in. Like this is like someone who's like just your type and they have like specific
and, like,
content.
Regular, like simple, like normal people have OnlyFans, right? Like I could make an OnlyFans tomorrow.
You can make an OnlyFans.
Why would anybody want to subscribe to that?
You can make an OnlyFans and be like that guy from whatever show that was, and he just posted with his underwear and like people read on OnlyFans.
He was on Too Hot to Handle.
Too Hot to Handle.
Netflix.
Chase.
I hate that guy.
Yeah.
Chase, he's a bitch.
Yeah.
We don't fuck with Chase.
He sucks, but yeah, he was on that. He barely did anything on there. And people paid him because he was on TV. That makes sense. Like someone who's on TV, you want to see what their content is. I get you paying for OnlyFans. If it sucks, you should unsubscribe. But a regular guy on Twitter, a regular girl on Twitter, why would you subscribe to that?
Yeah, but in regards to subscribing, you should subscribe to the Booty Call.
The
podcast.
Booty Call podcast
on YouTube, baby. I'm your host, Tiff. This is Romiel.
I'm Romiel.
What's your at?
RJ Jerez on Insta.
Love that.
That's really it.
Our at is the Booty Call Pod. You can find us on Amazon Podcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, and YouTube.
iTunes.
That's Apple. Apple Podcast.
Oh, okay. It's the same
times
thing.
Have changed. Anyway, thank you for listening, baby.